up, everybody? It's Kelsee Briana J here with a review, swatches, and a tutorial using the new Natasha Denona mini nude palette. So here's the packaging for this palette. I picked this palette up from Sephora. It retails for $25 just like all of her other mini palettes do, and the theme of it is a mini nude palette. Going in, I was very apprehensive to buy this palette simply because I have not had the best experience with other Natasha Denona mini palettes. She's come out with the mini sunset, she's come out with the mini star, both of which I did not like, and then she came out with the mini Leela. I liked that one. So there was a 50-50 chance that I may not like this palette, and when the odds are that high, sometimes I buy and sometimes I don't, depending on if you all are going to be interested in seeing the video. Normally you all like my Natasha Denona videos, but I feel like the public interest in Natasha Denona eyeshadows is waning simply because we don't know what to expect from her. I feel like Natasha Denona's formulation of all of her eyeshadow palettes is inconsistent, and that is especially true with the mini palettes. So I figured I would go ahead and pick it up just to be a source for you all who are probably feeling the same way. So with all that being said, I'm going to heavily test out this palette. I will let you all know my final thoughts at the end of the video, but of course you already see it on my eyes now. Let me give you all the description of this palette, that way you get a better understanding of what it is. So the description says that this is a mini palette of all neutral shades that includes 2 metallics, 2 mattes, and a duochrome eyeshadow. The user-friendly design and color scheme lets you create a complete eye makeup look. The compact size makes it perfect for travel, which I agree with that. So it's very small. If you all have never seen a Natasha Denona mini palette, it's not even the full length of my hands. I have longer fingers, but still supposed to give you a complete eye look. I agree. There's 3 shimmers and there's 2 matte colors in here, although 2 of the shimmers, in my opinion, look sort of close, although when you swatch them, they're not the same color, but on the eyelid, it's not going to really be that big of a difference for you all to be like, oh wow, that's a completely different eye look than you had yesterday. But aside from that, it's just a very neutral toned eyeshadow palette. When I first saw the images of this palette, it immediately reminded me of the Camel palette that Natasha Denona launched in 2018, and I felt like that palette was a little bit too cool toned for my liking. So when I saw this one looked like a more warmer version of that, but it's in the same color family, so I was happy to see that. I'm sure you have these colors in your collection, if not already in Natasha Denona's palettes, but these palettes are made for convenience as well as for people who have never tried Natasha Denona products, so you can familiarize yourself with the brand without spending a lot of money, because as we all know, Natasha Denona's palettes are quite pricey. I'm going to go ahead and jump into swatches of this palette, that way you all can see each shade individually, and then following that I will show you all the eye demo for this look that you see on my eyes. So I hope that you all enjoy, and I will talk to you all soon.
Perfect.
So the first thing that I'm going to do is apply some concealer. This is the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. I just want a dab of that on both eyes. And I am going to take this brush and just blend out that concealer all around my eyes. So I'm going to take my Tom Ford number 13 brush, and I'm going to dip into this color. I believe it's pronounced coin. And I am going to take this back and forth in my crease as my transition color. It's applying very smooth. It's very pigmented. I like this color so far. It's like a caramel type color. Very easy to blend out, and I diffuse that color by going back and forth. So I like that. Same brush, and I'm going to dip into the color Soil. I'm going to move down ever so slightly and very lightly. So I'm holding the brush like almost at the end of it to apply less pressure. And I'm going to take this right underneath Coin in my crease and go back and forth and diffuse this color. But I am keeping it concentrated in the crease area. Notice I am not taking it all the way up like I did with Coin. I want this color to be right on that edge, and coin is going to help it look more so like a gradient look. So just back and forth. Okay, so I am going to build up this color just a little bit. This color is not as pigmented and as smooth as coin, but it is building up and it's pretty. So it's blending out nicely, but it's not as seamless as the first color. This looks good. I want this look to be pretty dramatic since these are basic colors. I want to add some drama to them. This is what it should look like so far. Now let's switch to a flat shader brush. I'm going to go back with that same color, and I am going to pat that right on the very outer corner. Using packing motions, I'm making this color more concentrated. I'm just going to apply that until it's fully opaque, but I want to keep it about here. I don't want to take it on the lid at all. Just right here on this very outer corner for some dimension. Now I'm going to go all over the lid with bronzage. The same brush. Packing / swiping motions to apply this color. I don't have any fallout. It's giving me good pigmentation. It's pretty smooth. And I'm going to take this up to my crease and go back with my blending brush with no additional product. Make sure everything is still blended seamlessly. I'm going to go in with a little bit of sienna in the same brush. And I am just going to tap that right in the center. This shade is a little bit chunkier, so I did get a little bit of fallout. So now I need to highlight. And I'm going to take the shade Lumino. Let's pop that here, bring it over. Okay, that looks really good. Now I'm going to clean up my face, add a few more finishing touches, and I'll be back and we can do the lower lash line together. I'm going to go back with my BOM 50 brush and go back with Lumino. And I am going to take that color on the lower inner corner. And along the rest of the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with coin. And I'm going to make sure to connect that to the top and blow it out on the bottom. And here's the finished look. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on this palette are: I like this palette and I think it's cute. I definitely feel like Natasha Denona has redeemed herself in terms of her mini palettes. I really didn't know what to expect because out of the 3 that she had previously released, I only liked 1. So I was going in very apprehensively towards this palette. I was like, I don't think I'm going to like it just because of the track record of the mini palettes. But to my surprise, I actually really do like this palette. I think that it's very functional. I think the color selected, you can do a few different looks. Everyday eye looks. Of course, you're not going to be able to do anything crazy because these are basic staples that everybody needs in their collection. But overall, I think the formulation of the eyeshadows in this palette is on par with the majority of Natasha Denona's eyeshadows within her line. Like I said in the video, I do think that Soil is a little bit drier. It's not as opaque as this matte color, but it's still workable. I was able to build on it and I got a really pretty eye look using it. And Sienna is a DC, which is a duochrome color. To me, it was a little bit flakier, but it still applied well without having to use an additional adhesive or another mixing medium. So I got a really pretty eye look. These are colors that I use on an everyday basis. I can see myself using this palette again, and I think that it's really pretty. If you're a person who likes neutral eyeshadows, or if you're a person who likes little bitty mini palettes for travel, or if you're just a minimalist and you just don't like a lot of excess, then this will be a good product for you because it's very small, it's compacted, it has everything you need to do one eye look, and the quality of this palette is good. So I am happy to report that I approve of this palette. I think that it's a nice palette. Natasha Denona is 2 and 2 with the minis. I like the mini Lila and now I like this palette. In my opinion, the mini Sunset and the mini Star palette can be reformulated to now match the quality of the mini Lila and the mini Nude palette. If you're interested in this palette, if you're looking for a palette that has basic everyday colors in it, I think this one is a good one. It's $25. Let me know what you all think about this palette down in the comments section. I am very interested to see you all's thoughts about this palette because, as you all know, I was ready to go in on her. But thankfully, she proves me wrong and she came through with a decent palette. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and leave me a comment down below. And I will talk to you all in my very next one. Smooches. Bye.